All right, it is 16 past 7. We'll look at traffic. Things starting to slow up a bit. Northbound 99 at Florin Road. And westbound 50, stop and go at 65th Street. Yolo Causeway, moving along at the speed limit right now, as is I-5 north of town. To the phone now, here is Dan in Sonoma.
Sean, I was thinking about, don't ask me why, the average stupidity of the Democrat voter that they keep voting their own destruction in. Case in point, San Francisco. It has become, over the last number of years, it was a gorgeous city, as we all know, and now it's become pardon me for saying, feces-infested, drug-addicted and crime-ridden city. Crime is up 1,000-something%. I'm just throwing out a high number because it's astronomical. Police are ordered not to enforce the law. Bums everywhere that they call homeless, and they're pardon me for saying, urinating and defecating everywhere, and it's tolerated. And the people that live there have been demanding that the city leaders do something about that. Well, they did nothing. Well, they finally did something when the most murderous communist dictator shows up in recent memory, Xi Jinping. They spent, 2-3 weeks cleaning up that city, polishing it for him, not for them. And now that he's leaving, it'll go right back to its old ways as soon as he's gone. But then back to the voter will vote these people in yet again.
Well, yeah, some will. I don't think we're going to have a fair election ever again as long as we have mail-in voting. I don't believe this cheating thing's been going on for a long time, and it's still going on.
Oh, it has. And again,
there are a lot of people that don't like what's going on. Never assume that everyone is for this. There are some dead-eyed young kids that are convinced America is bad. Oh yes, and they believe the narrative they still believe the narrative that the Democrat Party is for the little guy, and the Republicans are evil. They believe that communism is the way to go because you'll be taking, in essence, according to their so-called thinking, not logic, the government will take care of you. Oh, yeah.
And their hero arrived in San Francisco, and I saw pictures of nothing but Chinese flags, and it looked like you were in China or in Beijing, not the United States. There wasn't one U.S. flag to be seen. The one thing I was very pleasantly surprised to see was a bunch of protesters for a whole variety of reasons protesting Biden and Xi Jinping. So, again, this is why he's under lock and key. He's fearful, and he should be, for all that he's done. But what we talked about yesterday, because you said that it was a bit of a ray of hope that China is in bad shape, and again, they brought this upon themselves, so is Russia. If a Republican does get back in, let's say Trump does make it back in, it's very possible that he can, it won't take a lot to turn that situation around because, again, China and Russia are running on fumes with their economy, and they're badly over spending on their military. And just like Reagan with Gorbachev, he knew that our system was better than his, and he can there were all sorts of ways to overpower them, not with military, but with the economy. And Gorbachev didn't have the financial chops that we had, and before you know it, the Soviet Union collapses, and the rest is history. But keep in mind, though, that ping pong here, he doesn't have to worry about a re-election. What he has to worry about is that, as he's declared himself dictator for life, his job is to keep his country going. And if he fails economically or militarily, he runs the risk of being assassinated from within, from his own forces of China. That's just how it works in communist countries. So, again, we have an advantage. It all hinges on next year's election.
It does. And my hopes are not high, actually. I said there was a glimmer of hope, but
no,
I don't see us winning that because of the cheating.
We'll see. Let me leave you on this, though. Going back to the war in Israel, where are the pictures and names and faces of those 10 Americans, especially the 3-year-old child that's being held hostage? And God knows what's happening to them. You don't see. I was looking for them. The mainstream media isn't talking about it, but they have no problem posting pictures of Palestinian children in danger.
Yeah. Not surprising. And so it goes, Dan. The same
and so
old
it
story.
goes. Yeah.
The left just continues to lie and say, "Oh, look what you did! Look what you did! America bad."
Well, I'll try to be uplifting tomorrow. I'm kidding. That's not going to happen. So
No.
no, it's just bad news all the way around.
All right. Well, go ahead and give it a try anyway. We'll look forward.
All right. Thanks, bud. See you at the bridge.
Thanks, Jeff. I'll see you there. It is 7:22, partly cloudy and 68 today.